Hi, welcome everyone.
Just make sure. Okay, so go.
Hi, welcome everyone. This is I Love Myself Fix, and
It's okay.
hi, welcome everyone to Coming Into Grace, I Love Myself Fix podcast, hosted by mother and son duo, Courtney and Asha's Fix, where knowing yourself, I don't remember the rest. Let's do it again.
Knowing who we are and loving ourselves for it. You
God,
wrote that.
I did, but that doesn't mean I necessarily.
You don't have to say that at the beginning. I'll say it on the way out.
All right,
There you
let's
go.
do it again.
Mhm. I thought it was just my cheap glasses that reflect. Yours do too. So, all right, go on.
Hi, welcome everyone. I Love Myself Fix presents this podcast, Coming Into Grace, hosted by mother and son duo, Courtney and Asha's Fix. And today we have with us Nicklaus Foster. How are you, Nicklaus?
Good, good. How are you guys?
Well,
Well, a little heavy-hearted today, but we're good.
yeah. How have you been, Nick?
Wait, I had to mute my computer real quick because there was a notification, so I was trying to get rid of those. Sorry.
It's all right. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. What'd you guys say?
How are you doing today?
I'm great, Ash and Miss Courtney. It's a little bit of heaviness in the air with all of the commotion going on across the nation, but we're holding together in this pandemic.
Yeah, it's really crazy. May I ask you a question?
Oh, sure.
If you had a vision for this world and its people, what would that vision look like? How would you go about acting it out? Do you even have a vision?
Well, I think that's a complicated answer because an easy way to say it would just be unity. I have a vision for unity, but there's a lot of history for mankind that pushes us away from unity and inequality in general. So I think the first step towards unity is a common ground. So people realizing that we're all humans is the number one common ground, and being able to understand that we all suffer at times and being able to lift each other up in these times of sufferings is very important. So just an overall goal, I would say unity.
It's wonderful.
Thank you.
You can listen to me?
I just, you know, Nick, you know, um, I respect you so much and I love you.
Oh, thank you.
Would you mind sharing with the world some of your gifts? What makes you special?
What makes me special? I'd say that I'm a very happy individual. Try to keep a positive and optimistic mind throughout all of my circumstances and things that I go through. And I try to also help people around me, friends and family included, realize the blessings that we have in front of us, whether it's the friends that we have surround us or the family that we have surrounding us. But I think people, especially in the 21st century, people have a materialistic greed about them. And so just being able to take in the things that we do have instead of focusing on the things that we want to have is very important. And I consider that one of the special qualities about myself.
It's really wonderful.
Yeah. And what about your everyday loves? What are your hobbies? I mean, I know that you are, well, I'll let you go ahead, but what are your everyday loves that make life easier for you?
Um, Well, I'm a student, so school is always challenging, but it offers a activity to do throughout the day that isn't repetitive, because with learning, especially in school, it's structured in a certain way that you're not learning the same thing, or even learning the same subject in a different way every single day can be fun. So I'd say being a student is a passion of mine, and also I play golf as a college sport, so that's a lot of fun. Also a good pastime and a way to decompress from the daily stress of being a student.
And have you been able to get out and still play and feel a little free even during this time?
Well, in the beginning of the pandemic, everything was closed, so
Mhm.
the golf courses were included in the closure of everything, all institutions.
Yeah.
But um, towards probably the last few weeks, things have started to reopen. So being able to be outside and just enjoy like free space is
Mhm.
really nice, instead of being cooped up in the house and inside of these four walls that we've been stuck in for the past, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. It's been nice to enjoy some fresh air and have fun and see a bird fly around and just, take it all in for what it
No,
is.
it's true. It's true. I haven't gotten to, for some reason, I haven't mentally adjusted. Like I know, and I've been exercising here and there, but I haven't, I keep sort of forgetting to feel free on certain days. I just sort of get stuck and I kind of look out the window and then I have to remember that, I'm free and then I get to
Right. It's
outside.
um it's difficult because we're so used to just being able to leave our homes and go get food or go see a friend or go participate in really anything. But since that's been taken away, it's hard to readjust to, I guess, our new sense of freedom, which is limited. But it's good to keep an optimistic mind and realize that things come and things go. So we're in a pandemic right now, and a lot of people are suffering, and we try to come together as a community and even as a nation to support those that are suffering. But this too shall pass.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For the better.
For the better, of course.
Yeah.
Um, when you think of the word compassion or the action compassion, how would you define it, and how would you say that you share that with others?
Compassion, I would say, starts with understanding.
Okay.
So looking at things from a empathetic lens and seeing that although it may not be happening to you or affecting you directly, but there are still people surrounding you that are affected. So being compassionate, I believe, stems from being able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes or somebody else's position and understanding what they're going through, even though it might not be affecting you directly. And then putting that into action, I just think it starts with love. Like, you have to love the people that are around you to be able to get up and do something that's not exactly benefiting yourself, but benefiting those around you. So you have to be a very loving individual, and I think we all have potential to do that.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's really wonderful. Really wonderful.
I think that's the note we're going to end on.
Yeah, that's
That
really
was
good.
that was
That was
the
a wonderful
perfect
note to
that
end.
was the perfect exit. Well, I'm going to ask you if you wouldn't mind, Nick, looking in the camera and saying, "I love myself."
I love myself.
I love myself too, and I love you.
Love you, Nick.
All right.
You guys, thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you.
very much.
Thank you so much for joining us, for coming into grace, knowing who we are and loving ourselves for it. Please come visit us at I Love Myself Fix and be beautiful out there. Thanks, handsome.